They sell it as unpredictability. They say that anything can happen on a Sunday. But that is a comfortable lie you tell yourselves. A yellow cartoon, supposedly created to make people laugh, has spent the last 3 decades drawing the exact map of who rises to the top and who falls from grace. This Sunday, January 25th, 2026, 4 teams take the field: Broncos, Patriots, Seahawks, and Rams. But the outcome won't be decided by athletic ability. It was decided by a writer's room in the 90s. You think you are watching a conference championship, but Springfield knows you are just watching a glitch repeating itself. Welcome to the system. Look at the 2026 finalists: Broncos, Patriots, Seahawks, Rams. If you feel a strange familiarity, it's not memory, it's pattern recognition. The human mind is programmed to ignore repetition to maintain the illusion of novelty. But the Springfield algorithm doesn't have that flaw. What we are seeing in these conference finals is not a competition. It is the alignment of a narrative cycle that The Simpsons established as a joke, and reality adopted as dogma. We have the old guard of systemic control, Patriots and Broncos. And we have the West Coast chaos, Seahawks and Rams. Logic says the best team wins. Springfield statistics say the team that completes the cruelest irony is the only possible winner. Let's isolate the most obvious variable: the Denver Broncos. Remember the episode You Only Move Twice? Hank Scorpio, fiction's friendliest supervillain, gives Homer Simpson a final gift: the Denver Broncos. Homer's reaction? Disappointment. He wanted the Dallas Cowboys. He thought the Broncos were a mistake, a value failure. But what happened in reality right after that episode aired? The Broncos entered an era of dominance that defied the logic of the time. The cartoon told us, decades ago, that ownership and success in the NFL aren't about talent. They are about corporate blessings. They are gifts given by powerful men who control the world from the shadows. And now, in 2026, the Broncos are at the door of the Super Bowl again. Homer Simpson, the common man, is still the symbolic owner of this narrative. It is curious how we ignore these signals until it is too late. If you have already noticed any other coincidental patterns in these games that most people ignore, log it down below. I want to see how many of us are actually paying attention. But the system doesn't stop in Denver. On the other side, we have the Seahawks and the Rams, the West Coast. In The Bonfire of the Manatees, Homer gets involved in a betting scheme focused on the Seahawks. Again, the cartoon doesn't treat the team as athletes, but as numbers on a spreadsheet of debts and gains. This is what the NFL is to Springfield, a wealth transfer mechanism. And then we have the New England Patriots, the constant, the loop that refuses to die. Whenever humanity feels it has progressed, that it has changed eras, the system reboots and puts the Patriots back on top. It's like a virus mutating to survive the vaccine. A final between Patriots and Rams or Patriots and Seahawks. We have already seen this movie, literally. Reality is too lazy to write new scripts, so it recycles old dramas to keep the masses comfortable in their zone of predictability. Here is the uncomfortable truth about Sunday the 25th. It doesn't matter who wins between Broncos and Patriots or Seahawks and Rams. The Super Bowl that is forming is not a game. It is a validation of the animated prophecy. If the Broncos go through, they validate Homer's irony. The team nobody respected becomes king, proving that value is arbitrary. If the Patriots go through, they validate Springfield's cynicism. Power never changes hands, it only changes faces. The Simpsons warned us about celebrity worship at halftime, about ads that manipulate mass behavior, and about the result being decided by officiating errors that seem scripted. You will watch on Sunday expecting surprise. Matt Groening's universe will watch just checking off the list of hits. In the end, the halftime show is our life. We are distracted by bright lights while the score is decided by forces we do not control. Sunday, when the final whistle blows and the Super Bowl finalists are set, do not celebrate, just observe. Ask yourself, was this an athletic victory, or was it just the execution of the next line of code in the Springfield simulation? The warnings were there, the team colors were in the episodes. We just chose to laugh instead of prepare. The system keeps operating because we keep watching without questioning. If you want to start seeing the glitches in the Matrix before they happen, subscribe to the channel now. And I want your analytical prediction. Based on Springfield's irony, which of these four teams, Broncos, Patriots, Seahawks, or Rams, would be the most cynically perfect champion for 2026? Comment below. The simulation is watching.